Distribution is king. And here are the benefits of building in public. I think I've touched on some of them through my personal example, my story. But the other thing that there are one or two things I want to highlight that people don't usually think about is like feedback loops. It's insanely valuable to have a direct and tight feedback loop with your customers. Now, how do you do that? If you email them or if you get them on a Zoom call, like you may get 4 people, 2 people, and you have to beg, beseech, and harass them or incentivize them to come on a Zoom call, and they're like bored to death to hear about your product roadmap. But if you build in public and start sharing parts of your roadmap that are exciting to you, the reason why you chose a feature over some other feature to build, the reason that you had a kickoff event, or the reason you had a new marketing hire, suddenly now you're building a public reality show that everybody wants to tune in. What happened to that hire? Ash just hired somebody last week. Did that work out? Are they doing great? What's going on? They want to know, right? For example, I'm just making this up. So like feedback loops is very important. The other thing is access to wisdom of the crowd. I think there's so many times that I would want a particular recommendation on anything. Let's say I want HR software. Like I have a couple of contractors in India and Pakistan. How do I pay them? Is it PayPal? What's the new solution these days? Bam, 4 people reply saying deal.com, deal.com, deal.com. So I check out deal, and like within I don't know 5 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. This is it. So that's now you can really like access the wisdom of the crowd. Like if you in 2023 are running into bottlenecks that that many other founders have solved before you, then it's just very inefficient to build a company, right? I'm sometimes shocked. So many of my founders that I'm friends with are building in stealth, and they're suffering through some of the most ridiculous problems that I would never have, because I just have a public persona, then I just tweet about it, and then there are like 8 people. Especially the thing about Twitter is that it's the greatest platform where smart people love to show off how much they know about shit. So you just have to ask a dumb question and get out of the way, and then let the comment section like figure it out. What's the right answer? So I'm like, how are you building in stealth? I don't get it. It's just my brain just can't get it. Okay, so here's some real examples of companies of different sizes who've been building in public. There's one called Plausible. I love this tool. It's an alternative to Google Analytics. They're crushing it. 2.2 million ARR in 3 years. I interviewed them recently on my Substack, and of course they found their beta customers to building in public, right? And they do this even today, which is mind-blowing. Senja is another tool. Again, it's a small indie hacker tool for testimonials on your websites. And they're just, I think, close to 150 right now, ARR. But either way, 1 in 3 signups and 1 in 4 paying customers come from Twitter, which is crazy if you think about it, right? The CAC there is virtually 0. And any business, if you talk to and you ask them what's the CAC, and if they're at least $400, $500, $600 in some like high ticket sales businesses, but like at least it's like 10, 15, 20. And you may just get the lead, but you may not get this converted customer. In this case, they're getting both. Again, super powerful even in those use cases. But